This is the story of a young man who learned the greatest lesson of his life from a quiet old master. There lived in a bustling city a young man by the name of Adrian. Ambitious and talented he was, but one weakness had befallen him. He wanted the world to know about his success. He posted everywhere when he won an award. He flaunted his money when he made it. He believed that to be admired, he had to be seen. But no matter how hard he tried, true respect always seemed out of reach. One day he heard about Elias, a wise old master who had built great success yet lived humbly. Elias owned no gold rings, no luxury, yet kings and scholars came seeking his wisdom. Curious, Adrian went to meet him. He found Elias sitting under an old tree, carving a piece of wood with steady hands. He looked simple, calm, nothing like a man of great success. Adrian came closer to him. "Master Elias, I want to be respected like you. I have achieved so much, but people still do not admire me the way they admire you. What is your secret?" Elias smiled. "Walk with me." They strolled through the village and passed by a wealthy merchant named Victor. He wore fine robes, rode a decorated horse, and had servants following him. As he passed, people looked at him, some admiring, some envious. Adrian said, "He is respected, isn't he?" Elias just looked. When Victor passed by, people whispered behind his back, "He is rich, but he boasts too much." Elias looked at Adrian. "See, his riches talk, but his actions don't." They went further and entered a blacksmith shop. In the blacksmith shop, there was a man working silently. His arms were muscular, and his hands had soot. His eyes seemed to focus. He didn't look for praise. Clang, clang, clang. He pounded metal with such precision that the hammer did his job well. Customers entered, paid, and left. No words, no boasting, just excellence. Elias said, "What do you see?" Adrian hesitated. "A plain man, yet people believe his work." Elias smiled. "Yes, real success doesn't have to be proclaimed. It speaks for itself through perfection." They kept walking until they reached a peaceful stream. Elias picked up 2 stones. He threw the first stone with much force into the water. The splash was thunderous, with ripples fading fast. Then he placed the second stone into the water with gentle hands. It went under silently, but didn't really leave. Elias turned to Adrian. "Which stone was stronger?" Adrian paused to consider. "The second one." "It remained." Elias nodded. "Yes, the first made noise and disappeared. The second moved with quiet strength and stayed." This is the art of quiet success. Adrian felt the change within. For years, he had been more like the first stone, the one that produced noise, shouted for attention, but left no residue. Now he knew. For real power has no need of demonstration. Power is felt and respected. That day on, Adrian changed. Working in silence and perfecting what he did meant that his work spoke, and time passed, and the world was noticing.